do this.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going, my friends?
It's been a week. Hell, it's been a day.
It's been a month. Let's say, since New Year's, it's just been shit.
Actually, November was pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Just like since
December
November.
wasn't good either, you guys. Let's be real.
August, July was kind of hard last year.
Not August so much, but July, yeah. And then September was, yeah. October was okay.
Maybe around Thanksgiving there was a little break.
Yeah, until Halloween, and then after Halloween it was shit again. And then
So
we had 2 weeks in October of okayness.
So I'm drinking.
Yes, what are you drinking?
I am drinking rum and Diet Coke because Chris made sure to get me a bottle of rum before leaving me with the kids for a couple weeks. So I appreciate him for that because hell.
All the rum, like
All
big
the
case
rum.
of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sonia, what are you drinking?
A lot.
But
it's almost gone already. It's just rum and Sprite.
We're all drinking rum tonight.
Drink of joy.
Yeah. So I found in my room from like forever ago was my cherry vanilla Captain Morgan, which is rum. And I also was drinking though on our pre-drinks, the Bailey's, the tiramisu. I'd finished this off. And so I moved on with this and Diet Coke.
Yeah, we were drinking very heavily during our pre-drinks episode.
I'm like buzzed already. Like I'm good.
You're such a lightweight. It's fantastic.
I was just chugging Bailey's, no ice.
Bailey's is like 5%.
It's 15, I think.
17%.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Concede. You can listen to those pre-drinks episodes on our Patreon at the $5 and up levels.
Yeah.
Just want to plug that in there because I really want to get a psychic on. 25 Patreons. Yeah. We're gonna have a psychic.
You're like, I need it.
I do. I need to know that something positive will happen soon.
Yeah, I want to know my future.
I just want someone to say good things about me. Like that's it.
We don't. Do we just fire them? Be like, I want a discount. Like,
I can't just be like, no, sorry.
Yeah, I reject that fortune. Actually,
yeah, it's not my real fortune. You're lying.
Yeah,
tell me I'm gonna win the millions, and then I'll like you.
Who have you been talking to?
All right, let's pick a topic.
I'm going. I gotta get there.
I did see a psychic. I think the last time I saw a psychic was in Denver during Taste of Colorado in like fucking 2016, I think. Because Chris had a show there, and on one of the days off, we were exploring, and they had like this tarot tent. And so I went in, and she's like, "You're gonna have 2 kids, a boy and a girl." Now, I only had one kid that was a boy at this point, right? So that psychic was right on that. And then she said, "You'd live near water." Now our neighbors used to have a pool. Sometimes they're not perfect fortunes, but the pool's not there anymore. They got blown over during a storm.
You don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years. You might move beside a lake or something. You don't know. It could still happen.
And then she said, if you and your spouse break up, now we weren't even engaged at that point, just boyfriend, girlfriend. If you and your spouse break up, it's not going to be because of an issue in the relationship. It's going to be an issue outside the relationship, like other people or work. And I'm alone with the kids for 3 weeks. No, I'm kidding.
Damn you, Chris.
Damn you. No. We discussed this, but still, sometimes I can be bitter. Because these fucking kids. It's been a week.
Fucking kids.
Yeah, we have 2 parents here, and still.
You need at least 4 parents.
Yeah.
At least
to make work. I feel like
because one always has to pick up the slack of the other, and then like you flip switch, and like it's still you get burnout. You need like a third or fourth.
There used to be a village,
I'm telling you.
And like now even grandparents are working, like it
or they just don't want to do it,
or they don't want to talk to your kids.
Cause like a lot of like, at least like for my parents' age, like they were the generation that didn't parent their kids at all, like because they would leave they'd leave their kids at the grandparents, and it's like now that they're grandparents, they don't take the kids. Like they just never parent ever.
Nah. We moved away from our support. We're like, fuck this shit.
Mine died. Like, I can't.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can't drop them off at a cemetery and be like, hey, Ma, can you, like, watch my children? It'd be great.
Oh my God.
You could put a little dog leash and, like, just put
a harness and tie him to, like, the...
there you go.
Be like, peace.
Okay. Imagine this as, like, an animation show where it's like grandparent ghosts open up a daycare at the like graveyard, and people do just drop their parents off to be, or their kids off to be babysat by ghosts. Grandparent ghosts.
I would do it. I would do anybody else.
He'd be running that show. Like
now I'm imagining it as like an adult animation cartoon. They're like, how are we gonna change their diapers? We can't touch solid objects. So they gotta figure it out.
Dicks. They're like concentrating their ghost powers.
Teamwork.
Netflix. We need idea.
Yeah, we got. Come on, I'm full of them. Let's go.
Come pick this up for us.
Right, full orchestra, musical numbers.
Yeah. Always, and with cutscenes. You know, like. He's all of his shows mostly do like
and side ones
yeah
okay, anyway, topic.
Do it. What character in a book, movie, TV show is most like you?
This is hard for me because I don't really know. I have a very like not introspection, because like seeing the inside of me is very good, but like seeing how I'm perceived by others is very bad. I can't remember what the word is for that, but it's so like it's hard for me to like know what other people see of me.
There is a word for that, and I can't remember.
I can't remember what the word is, but like that's what I struggle with. So I feel like finding like a character, I gotta think about it. It's gonna take me a little bit.
I think you're like very Tank Girl-esque. You know, like
I was gonna say like the New Girl. You would be like New Girl. You're very quirky.
New Girl, Tank Girl?
No, New Girl, like the show New Girl.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like a combination, right? Like
New Girl, she was a communist.
Yeah. She's very quirky. Like I don't know, like I just see you as like kind of like that.
Quirky.
Yeah. That's the autism.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's just the autism. Like that's
very like against the patriarchy, the like bad guys, the villain of the government, and then like
water and power,
kicking ass to save people.
She would be Dharma and Greg. Do you guys remember that show?
She's not as like monotone.
Oh, Darla. Oh yeah,
Darla and Greg.
Like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Like,
you're not as deadpan.
No, I'm not. I'm too.
Yeah, you're like, woo,
quirky.
Quirky. Energetic is the word. Yeah.
I've tried deadpan comedy, and sometimes I can like, even now I'm really trying not to laugh. It's very difficult for me to like not laugh at even things I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where I struggle. See, I I can't. I'd have to like say the joke a million times until it's killed. Like I killed it to myself and then
just ruined it.
Yeah.
All right, what do you
thanks
think
for that.
Dawn-Marie, I think
I'm Dexter. Like without the murder, like
nerdy. I don't know. I don't see Dexter.
No, I said Dexter.
Maybe
not
his
the
sister.
Not the cartoon.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it maybe more like Dexter's sister, but I didn't want to say that because there's some times where she's terrible. But and annoying. But really not those parts.
Actual Dexter without the murder, but
the sociopath.
She fucks her stepbrother. That what's more Dawn than
she
that?
Wanted to. No, she didn't fuck him. She wanted to.
But they were married in real life. Which is really gross.
Complicated sexual relationship.
So it was okay for her to be married.
It wasn't step. It was adopted.
Yeah, adopted.
Yeah, but like they were siblings in TV, and then at home they go fuck. Like, is that not weird? I know acting, it's acting. You're playing a character, but I could never be like, oh, we're brother, sister, cool, and then go home and do it. Like that's just gross.
I feel like it's when you're acting, you just have to turn it off because like how many people are married or in relationships and then they're acting as someone else's spouse in a show or whatever. It's like
I don't think that's different though, but like you can be like your characters, but when like married to all these other people, you're all these different people and you become all these different people, but like spending like 10 hours a day being someone's sibling and then going home to be romantic is just kind of like, are they dating or related? You know, like that's
at least it's adopted sibling.
Yeah.
At least they're saved by a technicality. You know what? This is Life with Derek. Do you remember Life with Derek?
My God, that was the creepiest goddamn.
That was the first one, I think. Yeah, it was. You know, like the
step siblings, and then they made a romantic chemistry between the two, and I was like,
they just naturally had chemistry. I don't like it. Just so much tension there.
They made it like that too, though. They definitely like. Do you remember like the episodes? Like I think she got like appendicitis or something, and I forget what the fuck the sister's name is. Anyway, she's in the hospital and he's like, I don't know what I would do without you. And it was not like a brother sister thing. No, that was I want you when you get home. Like that was the energy I was getting, and I was like, that's not right.
Well, yeah, they always did the weird awkward pauses before commercials with the two of them going, you know, making the face after like a line. Like it was. Yeah, it was interesting. Also, just
a lot of innuendos too, like innuendos. I was like,
okay. I have that cup.
Yeah, it's Tim Hortons.
I have it. I have it. You stole it.
No, I bought this one. I have just as many cups as you do.
I know.
We used to collect them together.
Start counting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have too many.
I also have a couple of Starbucks ones.
No, I don't have Starbucks. Starbucks is stupid.
I do.
Okay, so neither of you are gonna know this character. But in the book Night Bitch, that's who Sonya reminds me of. Now, it's about a woman who's like sick of just being like staying home, taking care of her kid. She only has one kid, but taking care of her kid, taking care of her one cat. She like she's just sick of it. So she like starts thinking she's turning into a dog, but then she uses it to create an art project. Okay. So like it works out. She uses the dog like abilities to like connect with her children. So her child. So she like runs around like a dog with them.
I don't know how to take this.
Okay. I'm saying that it's like you're like, fuck this world, I'm just gonna make my own.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're finding ways to deal with that involving dogs and children and creativity.
Okay, yeah, that I get it.
No,
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
I see it.
Right?
If
Because like,
Sonya ever like loses
yeah.
touch with reality, that is what I'm betting on. Is she's gonna
Well, no, okay.
into dogs.
There is a scene where she starts going out more because she's feeling more confident as a dog. Okay, and she's going out, and she's not dog all the time. She can order coffee and stuff, you know.
Okay.
Okay, and she's like has her child with her, and I think the child's like 3 or something, and she meets the perfect moms, and they're like the one mom is like running like a cultish MLM. And her life is like falling apart, but she's able to like put on the perfect facade to like sell out the MLM ideas. And this woman originally wanted to be like that, so she goes to the meeting, and then she realized, no, my dog way is better. So then she converts the MLM moms into dogs.
No, that's chickens, and you got Sonya.
But that's what I'm saying. So like and it ends where this woman created an entire art show that people come and they see the night bitch, and it's a woman being feral.
That's all right.
Okay, that's why I said you guys don't really know the character, but like this is what Sonya reminds me of.
All right. I can dig it. Yeah.
Okay. It's sad. I see it. Like if Sonya goes into a psychotic break, I think she could do something like that. She just like loses touch of reality. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, take your meds, Sonya. Just take your meds. You're good. You're
take my meds. Yeah.
Take your meds. You'll be fine.
Oh man. I'm trying to think of like a really good one for Dawn Marie. You'd think I'd have some,
right?
Pick, because we've been friends for a while, but like it's just blank.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking on the spot is like, ugh.
No, it's not just that, but like I don't know. I like for most like I'm talking a lot now. That's because I'm drinking. But normally I don't talk. So and a lot of actors talk. So it's really hard to like pick a character.
Well, you've read books. You've read lots of books. Are you a character in a book?
Kind of read them where like the female's a sociopath, and I can't think of any, to be honest.
You have other traits than
your sociopathy.
I do say I'm Linda Belcher a lot. I say my whole family is the Belchers. Like I'm Linda, Kyle's Bob, Kara's Tina, Brandon's Jean, Sage is Louise, and Constantine's Teddy. Like that. That's our family dynamic.
All our Bob's Burgers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you watch that show, it's like an exaggeration of our family. Sometimes not even exaggeration. Like sometimes just like
that
right
happened to us actually.
Yeah, like that was us last week.
It's funny. Bob's Burgers is one of my daughter Lyric's favorite shows. Actually, favorite soundtracks. She listens to it on Spotify, but all the songs from the movie. And so now she actually started watching the movie because the songs come on and it like triggers her and she's like, oh yeah, I know this. So now she started kind of watching the movie, and I just love it because like her therapist was here today and Lyric's like Bob's Burgers movie TV. And so we put it on the TV for her. And the therapist's like, I've never seen this show. And I'm like, oh, they're probably all autistic. Like, watch the family. They use that fucking joke in the pilot episode with Tina. Like, I'm artistic. I'm autistic. How many toothpicks are there?
It's not the good autistic. Like,
it never is. Okay.
No, there is no good autistic. And I hate when people are like, what's your thing?
Yeah, what's your thing?
I hate that. Like
being annoyed by that question. That's my thing.
That's my thing. Yeah.
Well, I got my nails done in the like a week ago, and now that she was really nice, everything. Luckily she didn't keep on this conversation topic, or else I probably would have been like, But we were talking. She's like, how old are your kids? Blah blah blah. And I was telling her, I was like, oh, my youngest, but she's not in school yet because her autism is just struggling a little bit. And she's like, oh well, you never know. Elon Musk is autistic, and look where he is. And I was just like, oh yeah. And I just left it. Because I didn't want to be like, there's other reasons why he's there. I don't think it's his autism that got him.
Family money. Unfortunately, my kids don't get that.
Minds, blood minds.
Yeah. Oh man.
I hate when they compare one as like it's classified as all of them, or like I don't know how many times like people will like they'll see Caleb and before he starts doing anything, right? He won't say, like he won't talk, and they'll be like, oh, why doesn't he talk? I'm like, well, he's autistic. Oh, he doesn't look autistic. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, should my kid like do something with his face? Like, what do you want?
Yeah, it's not Down syndrome. There's not like
exactly
face characteristics.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
Right?
Because like in TV show, it's always like looking up at the sky. Like it's never like, sure they don't make eye contact, but in TV it's always when they're nonverbal, just looking up. Like it's not that.
Well, and it's not even the eye contact thing. They don't make eye contact in the neurotypical way. Like Lyric makes so much eye contact, but she does it to like get your attention, and she does it to like play a game. So when we do peekaboo, we don't cover our eyes, so we look away and then we look back at her really fast, and that's how peekaboo works for her. You know, so it's like she looks in your eyes all the time. She'll stare daggers. It's like
But when Caleb wants my attention, he'll go right in my face and like right there, and I'm like, "Whoa, smell your breath!" Like, you just...
That's Kyle. Kyle's very.
And then other times he'll ignore me. But like, if he really wants my attention, like right in my face, no. Like
that's how we knew Lyric was connecting to her therapist, because her therapist was leaving, and as she's like, "Bye, Lyric," Lyric's like running up to her face, going, "Bye," like in her face, like eyes wide, like like it's You met one autistic person. You met one.
You've only met one. Like I have trouble making eye contact, but when I'm looking at people, I just look at like their cheek or something to like, because that's you learn how to look at people.
Ernest counts. He looks, then he looks away, counts, looks back. You
learn skills to be people. But like I can't even like look at myself. Like we're like doing this, I have to look away a lot.
So do I.
I'm like I can't look at you bitches because I can.
That's fine. I only look at myself. I'm just like, this is my face right now. Fuck you guys. I hear you.
Yeah,
I just look
I'm
at
always like looking around my desk. Like I'm always, if you've ever watched previous ones, like I'm always like looking around, fiddling. Like I'm always touching things. I can't just focus on just this.
Yeah, just stimming. I gotta stim.
I gotta stim. I gotta look. I gotta touch. I'm always touching. I'm always like doing something.
Maybe you're a belcher.
Maybe.
You could be Mr. Fish Odor.
That does not sound like something I want to be.
He's like owns the town. He has like all the money, but he's like
so wealthy. He wears like an eye patch, right?
Yeah, he's eccentric. But
if he has all the money, why doesn't he change his name?
He doesn't care about anybody. It's just his last
No, it's
name.
not Fish Odor. It's Fish Odor. Like OED. Like
it still sounds like the other one. Like you should still change your name.
This one is kind of hard.
Well, I just feel like there's so many characters out there, and it's like like having to explain them if we have different like fandoms makes it hard, you know,
right?
And on top of that, like I don't know very many characters that are autistic with 2 disabled children and a husband musician, and like are estranged from their parents. Like there's not many. I know as a kid, a lot of people used to say I was like Hermione because I read books. And I was like, that's all it takes. I was like, just read books. That can be your whole character development.
That's mine.
Look,
that's literally my life right now.
But that's not though, right? Because you created a community, you create content, you have a specific niche in books. Like there's more to that, not just the reading.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't read just anything. So like I used to read fantasy and like YA, like young adults, and now I'm strictly dark romance because I'm corrupt like that.
You went like nice little like dip your toe in, maybe there's some relationships, to like fucking in the back alley with 8 different dudes.
Like really that dirty, really dark, really depraved shit. And I'm like, yeah, this is where I need to be.
When we were younger, Final Fantasy VIII, I would be like, every time the one character came up, I would always name her Dommarie. Her name's like Riona or
what's
something.
What's her real name? Because David was just
Riona, isn't it? No, it's Riona. I'm gonna
Riona.
Go to my Mind Palace right now. Final Fantasy VIII.
She has the blue sleeveless cardigan. Like
yeah. Characters.
I used to have dark hair, so like that's probably why.
Rinoa Hartilly.
Yeah.
I'm not pronouncing that, but like that's
Sims characters.
Yeah, just our own Sims characters.
We're all Sims.
Yeah. That's a game.
It's mindlessly doing dishes.
Peeing on the floor when the toilet's broken, and like,
sometimes it happens. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Getting frustrated like all the time because you're not sleeping, so you just have a hissy fit.
Getting stuck behind a chair. It happens.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. Like the furniture won't move. Sometimes you're like, I need you to move. Yeah, it's so frustrating because.
Or you tell them to do something and they won't do it, and they do something else. That's me. I'm supposed to do one thing and I'll do something else, and I won't listen to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Constantly mopping up mystery puddles.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my daily life. Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Water children that you don't really want. Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah.
Like,
ordering
trying
pizza.
To learn skills. Yeah, just pizza all the time. Oh my gosh. I can't order pizza now. But back when we lived in the real world, it was
worse than,
it was just as much as possible, always Domino's. I was telling Jessica, I was like, oh, I got to convince Kyle to move back to Hamilton so we can open
2025.
2025, where it's after all the dental work. We could open our Bitch Barn podcast studio, but it's also the coffee shop,
bookstore
to help pay for rent. I was like, oh, we need to make it happen.
It's in the universe now.
Yeah.
So now we need to manifest that shit.
Yeah, so you need the housing market in Ontario only to crash, because I still need to afford to sell the house here and buy. So
So everyone from Ontario move to New Brunswick, heighten that up, and then lower us down, and then you could sell high there and then come down here and buy low.
Exactly. Easy peasy lemon juice, right? Like,
it's gonna happen now. Like,
of course.
It was meant to be.
I hate manifesting. Can I say that? Like,
yeah, you can say that.
Can you say? Like, who's going to be like, no?
I don't know. Someone might be manifesting that I don't. It's so frustrating.
I'm manifesting the chaos right now out of you, so go for it.
Well, like, you see those fucking like coaches or whatever, and they're like, you just need to manifest wealth, and I'm like, are you on drugs? Can I have some?
They
like
are.
What? No,
positive thinking has positive outcome. Like,
okay.
Bitch.
I literally like have this woman from high school Like, and I just follow her just because it blows my mind, the shit. Like, I used to think she was so smart. We were in a musical together, everything like that. She's indigenous and everything. And at first she was in an MLM, the oils one, the essential oils one, doTERRA,
Dora or Torta or something.
doTERRA. Yeah, whatever that one is.
Yeah.
And then she started coaching. But now she's doing anti-colonizing coaching, or like how to like, so she's teaching like white people how to like not be
white
supremacists, like not pushing
like,
the same idea in their coaching businesses. So she's beat the level of coaching to now where she's coaching coaches. Okay, so good for her. And then she'll talk about like the stuff, but she's also a landlord. And I'm like, how are you anti-colonialist and a landlord? Like, that's literally antithetical. Like, I don't. And half of her shit is manifesting.
Yeah.
Half her shit is manifesting wealth, and she does all these like, you just gotta manifest. And I'm like, I know where you're from.
Outcome.
That's like every MLM like mantra though. Manifest your own wealth. I get to stay home and whatever. Ask me how.
I'm my own boss. It's like, no, you're not.
Well, you have to work a 9-to-5 job. I get to do this. Ask me how. I'm like,
actually, my job is third shift. You don't know anything.
Bitch, it's because your husband works, and that's why you're staying home. Like, don't even.
Yeah. Well, you were able to buy like a latte yesterday. Good for you.
And because daycare costs are like 20-25 grand a year.
Oh my god,
one child.
Ridiculous. Yep. Even with low income, well, this is before the whole $10 a day shit came.
Good luck finding space for like $10 a day.
So it took us a year and a bit to get Caleb into daycare. And when we did, and don't forget, we are low income, one income household, it still cost us $427 a month to have Caleb in daycare. That is like almost 20 grand a year for childcare. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, that pissed me off.
Yeah. It's like that people that could spend 20-25 grand on putting their kids somewhere, that was like private school.
Yeah, that's not what it costs now.
No, this is just so that you could go to work.
Like, what's the point?
And it wasn't for me to go to work because I didn't go back to work because Caleb was always sick anyway. It was like for therapy reasons, right? So he could adapt to social cues, and like part of his autism therapy was to get him into daycare before school so we can transition, all that shit. And I was like, okay, but it's not covered. Like, I still had to pay that, and I'm not even working. Like, that is what's ridiculous. It was a therapy thing, and you should think it'd be covered.
Well, it's like we just got off the wait list. I'm saying in quotation marks, off the OAP. So we have access to the portal now, but we're on another wait list for the actual resources. So the only resources we have are urgent response care or urgent response, which is really hard to qualify for in the first place. And when we did, they didn't do anything. It's 12 weeks. It's not really a whole lot. So like we currently pay for our therapy privately, so not even daycare. Like, I have to be there during the therapy, and it's $3 grand a month.
Yeah,
it's expensive. Like,
and we're technically on the OAP, but that's just that's
I'm
just what it is.
OAP,
that's
like,
one child.
But we don't have funding yet. Like, we're not going to see a dime from OAP until like 5 to 7
years.
There's
no funding anymore. It's not funding.
No,
it's core the clinicals. You just have to wait till they get you in clinicals,
which is between 5 to 7 years. And even then, I'm not going to see a whole lot of money because Caleb's going to be how old then? Like, he's going to be in his teens.
Well, you're not going to see any money. You're just going to see clinical hours. And if you don't use them because he can't find a clinic that's working with his age group, then it's like, well, like, was it SSA Special Services at Home.
Yes.
So applied for that funding last summer. Just got a letter in the mail last week. Off the wait list, put on another wait list. So technically we're on SSAH now, but we're on another wait list before we can ask for funding. So they just
wait list
move you around. It's like, cool, guys.
Same thing. And I applied to get respite, like so I could get some fucking time where like Caleb can be out of the house but not at school, like just. And I'm still on the wait list for that. Like they even almost pulled it. They were just gonna be like, but like he's in school, so like you do get a break. And I'm like, not on weekends. I still am like after school. Like I still am like his full-time caregiver. I don't really get a break. Like me and my husband, we haven't been on a date in years. Yeah. Maybe since your wedding, to be honest. That is how long.
I mean, Chris and I get to go on a bit more dates than that, but it's still like once every like 4 months. So
we might get to go out for dinner. Like Annie can watch Caleb for like a couple hours. But no, overnight, absolutely not. Yeah, I don't get any overcare night. Like none. Which is fine. I'm fine with it, but still, it would be nice.
We just want housekeeping services because like Lyric likes to dump everything every day. So
I would like to have some like repair. Because Caleb likes to like break shit. And be like, can I get a new mattress when he tears up his old one? That would be great, because he does that. And then we have to buy a new one. Like, he just tears through shit. And I'm like, it'd be cool if I could get just new stuff,
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
It is. Oh my God. Stuff is so expensive.
Kids are expensive regardless. Like,
put a little
add special needs and you're really paying.
Put like a sleeping bag and just fill it with hay. And then that's it,
So we bought Caleb this sleeping thing where you stuff pillows in.
Oh yeah,
right? You put the pillows, He figured it out instantly and ripped those pillows out. He's like, no. He's like, I'm not sleeping on this. No. I was like, come on, just like do one thing for me, please.
Yeah.
No. He figures it out like that.
Yeah. I do respite now. Like that's my job now. And and like the person's like, I just feel so lazy. I'm like, that's why I'm here. Like I'm here for you to be lazy. Like go be lazy. Go out on a date with your husband. Go do stuff. Like that's why I'm here.
Go relax.
Yeah, I'll do the laundry. I'll make sure your child's fed. Like go. Just get the fuck out of here.
Go take care of your like personal needs.
Yeah. No, respite care is so important. Like I got a little bit of respite last summer. Because of the urgent response, you get respite for those 12 weeks. Technically, I only got respite for 10 because our respite worker ended up going off to university and they didn't plan for that. So I was like, oh, thanks. I guess I just get 2 weeks less. Cool. Thanks, guys. But it was so awesome to have like an extra couple hours a day to like do my work and do my stuff, because you can't do that with Lyric, because you know what she did today? She ate fucking cat litter and I don't know how much she ate. So I'm just waiting it out. You know what? I gave her some water. She brushed her teeth. I'm just waiting it out. She hasn't complained. So we'll just see. Yeah.
No,
if she
kids are gross, though.
Shit in 2 days, then maybe I'll worry if it's cemented.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, she can be fine.
Kids eat cat litter. I'm gonna say my niece loved that shit. Literally. So she turned out fine. She's an almost normal adult now. So it's cool.
Almost normal is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
That's the goal, you know? So yeah.
If they just make it alive, that's all I'm hoping for. I don't even care if they're normal or not. Just keep it alive until you're an adult.
Dope. Just be alive, man.
Yeah, I don't want to go down for like neglect and murder charges. Can you
just live long enough that your death isn't my fault?
Yes. Yes.
You're doing.
I just need to get you to 18. After that, it's not on my.
It is someone else's responsibility. I'm like, I did my part.
Yeah, out. Get out.
I told him not to do that thing. You should have known better.
Under my care, they were fine until 18, and then it's no longer my choice. Okay, like
he went off to college. What am I to do? Like,
right? Like doesn't even live here anymore. What do you want from me?
I didn't feed him at 22. I think he'll be fine. He'll figure it out.
Yeah. You've got this.
So parenting's great. Like
characters.
I think we're just characters naturally. Like we're just out there. So there's no there's no pretend characters that could compare.
I do have a theory that all the main characters in whatever it is, show, book, movie, doesn't matter, the main characters are all autistic, and it's the side characters and like the other characters that are all the neurotypical NPCs.
Yeah.
And that's why that person is interesting to follow, because they like do irrational things sometimes, or like like there's something.
Have their quirks.
Yeah,
there's social skills. Like, why are you yelling at this person or doing weird shit to cause more drama? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, just.
But it's literally so. Next time you watch a show, doesn't matter. Every superhero, like every mutant, every single one of them, like you watch them long enough, they show like traits. So I'm always like they're ADHD or autistic, and that's why they're interesting to watch. Yeah. And then all the other people following them around, those are the neurotypicals, and we only need to see a little bit of them to keep the story going, because someone has to be responsible. I'm busy struggling not to get overwhelmed. Like that's
like,
so.
Like the show House, like he is definitely like on the antisocial spectrum and then like narcissistic and all that, and everyone else is normal. Like he's just the one that's really fucked up.
But he also had like a lot of trauma and shit, and people like cut his leg behind his back. Like I'd be pissed off about that too. Like fair, he had addictions, which common in autistic people.
Exactly.
Like it's and then look at the group of fucking doctors he chose.
Yeah.
They all have autistic traits, like every single one. They're all too like hyper and perfect, and that's why they put the career before everything else and like all this stuff. And the one girl has a eating disorder history as well as addictions history. The other guy's mom has a history of like stuff, so therefore it could be a genetic thing. So all I'm saying is watch your main characters.
Watch all of them.
Well, even the descriptions in books of like characters and like the way they look, like I couldn't help stare at him. It's like normal people don't stare at you.
I didn't know I was holding that breath until I released
that it. That is such a repeat line, and it's always like talked about in like book groups. Or like I found one out in the wild today. Like it's. So if you're a writer, don't fucking use that, okay?
Like
stop using cliches.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one in smut that's always used is like the guy always says to the girl, I bet if I stick my hand down your pants, I'm gonna feel you wet. And I'm like, dude, like, yeah, if you're doing it right, sure. Like, why do you have to announce that? I don't understand.
That's when you say I have a yeast infection.
Oh, gross.
I peed a little. I have no bladder control.
Actually, I just shit myself.
That's poo-poo.
Oh, that's what you should use. Throw them off, Oh, okay. I don't read smut, so I do have a question. Do they ever have like a red herring love interest? like someone comes in and you think it's the love interest, but then it turns out it's not, and then another one is?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say that's when you use that line, and that guy's not the love interest. It was just a trick.
It's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
You're a nice guy.
Oh man.
Those are always in the love triangles. You just make that one that's not going to be picked, the one that touches the shark. Yeah, okay.
He touches the shark.
Oh no! Okay, I gotta pee. Edit this. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
Don't let anyone touch inside your pants.
Okay, that needs to be like an Urban Dictionary, like they like touch the sharks, like wait, what could it mean? It has to be metaphorical. It can't be like actually touching shit. Wait, I went to finger my girl. Wait, I went to finger my girl, and I went a hole too far. I touched the shark.
Oh my god. Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna pee real quick too. I might as well take this break. Oh my god.
Jessica went pee too, so it's just me.
You're just sitting there by yourself, not even attempting to keep the show alive. You're like, you could have talked to the audience.
I was
You're like, no.
Watch me be awkward. Like, I don't even care.
You could have like done like little finger puppets.
No, I don't got energy for that. It's just yeah.
Are you wearing pants?
Okay.
Jessica, are you wearing pants?
I am. They're tights.
Okay. I was like, is she just running around in her panties? Why not? But like,
Why not?
We could see if you were. But...
I heard you were, okay?
So like, in our 10-year anniversary, we should do like a survey. How many times does shit get brought up in an Unedited Wishes episode? Like, I'm pretty sure it's every single one.
By our 10th, it's gonna be like 75% of episodes.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's not even the focus of our podcast, but like every single day. It's poo-poo. Like,
maybe we should just start like a shit podcast. Maybe one episode we do, and it's actually an informative shit podcast.
We just talk about like what your shits mean.
Yeah, like we talk about healthy shit.
Yeah,
healthy colons and
like Crohn's disease, like all these other like bowel diseases, and like how there's like your nervous system is like right there.
Yeah, we should like have like an informative scientific shit episode. I feel like
I don't think we can have a whole podcast about that because I'm pretty sure like after a while
we'll just make it a special.
One episode.
Maybe that'll be our 2-year anniversary.
2 years.
We'll do the shit episode.
April 1st.
April 1st, 2024.
We'll just call it the literal shit.
Yeah, literal shit is the episode name.
There
Perfect.
Fucking brainstorming, guys.
Yeah, just for you.
Characters.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, fuck.
When I was younger, I had long blonde hair, like yellow blonde hair, natural blue eyes, everything. I used to get a Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, Lizzie, you would definitely be a Lizzie McGuire. Not because you have blonde hair, but you're very McGuire.
I had a younger brother, you know. I had a couple younger brothers, but you know, so like I had that going for me. I had like the guy best friend, the girl best friend. So yeah, I used to get Hillary Duff, Lizzie McGuire.
Do you guys remember the TV show Braceface?
Yeah. Oh, it sounds so familiar, but I can't.
What was
picture
it on?
TV.
Oh, Brace Face. Yeah. YTV. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be her so bad. I was like, oh, I want that many cats. I want that many dogs. And then I kind of like forgot about it. And now I have more than what she has.
Oh my god. Do you know what Brace Face's actual character name is?
No.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm
I
saying
know
it
who
here.
voices her. Yeah. But
Okay, I just want to say it here for all our listeners. If I ever go into drag, I kind of want this to be my name. This is awesome. Brace Face's character name was Sharon Spitz.
yes,
Like
it
Sharon
was.
Spitz,
Yeah.
but a
Yeah.
Sharon Spitz. Oh my god, that would be the perfect drag name.
Or stripper name. That's
Oh,
a
you
really
could do both.
adult content OnlyFans name.
According to some Republicans, that's what Drag Queen Story Hour is anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It's
the narrative.
sure. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I think I almost did. And the mom's like a therapist. So I feel like I just took that cartoon and
Made it your life.
ran with it.
You know who I wanted to be? I wanted to be Anna Anaconda. What was it?
Oh yeah. That she was
Yeah.
like, it was like magazine
Wasn't she
cutting
black and white and like a colored,
with
like
a little bit of color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little magazine clipping. It's like
Yeah,
cutting
like yeah.
yeah.
Angela Anaconda, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And she like never gave any shits about anything.
I know. She was amazing.
Like, and I was like, I give too many shits. Like, I want to be like that. Like, how
Yes,
the
you did.
hell?
That came out when Lissa was younger. So I got to watch it.
Yeah, it came out 1999. so yeah. Like I just remember like being like, she's being bullied and she's bullying them back. What is going, like, she doesn't care. She's like, yeah, they're the popular kids. They treat me like shit, but that's just life. What?
Yeah.
So
Like, no, I want to be accepted. That's what like society tells me to do. What? Like,
what about you, John? Is there a character when you were a kid that you
no, not really. I've never really hyper fixated as a kid, really, other than like Sailor Moon. But I thought, like, I found Sailor Moon really like annoying. It was like Sailor Jupiter I liked. So I don't know, maybe that was
Sailor Jupiter.
Sailor Jupiter.
Sailor
Jupiter.
I thought you
color
liked
hair.
She had light brown.
Oh yeah, the
Right.
ponytail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her costume's like green.
Yep.
Yeah, and she had boots instead of high heels. Like Sailor Mars had, but Sailor Mars was so bitchy. Like now I think about it, I'd probably be more Sailor Mars.
Yeah, you're definitely a Sailor Mars.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah.
I was like, there's other ones that kind of seem more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm definitely
you're-
Sailor Mars now, but like back then I want to be Sailor Jupiter.
Yeah.
I didn't
But, like,
want to be bitchy.
She was
I just
supposed
grew
like
up to be.
well, if Selena or whatever her name is, Serena, wasn't such a crybaby, she wouldn't
What?
have to be a bitch, you know? Like she wasn't being a bitch. Okay. She was just like, listen, you need to fucking knock it off. Okay. We're like heroes, we're protectors. Like
You would be like Sailor Mercury. You were always like the caregiver and the like, let's not fight. And like that was Sailor Mercury. That was you.
Hey, I used to think Sailor Mercury had the best hair,
she does.
and
have
now
it. Now you
like,
have it. Yeah.
I grow it a little bit longer and dye it turquoise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like girlfriend with a like Sailor like Neptune. It was,
I think so.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Sailor Neptune didn't come in until like way later because it was
Yeah,
just Sailor Moon, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus. Those were the 5.
Yeah.
And then later on was Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Neptune and Sailor Saturn or something.
Yeah, they're just like all like one of the planets.
But the other ones didn't come in till way later. Even like Sailor Venus didn't come in till a little bit later. It was just like the 4 of them for a while.
Why was there no Sailor Earth? Like, why? That doesn't make sense.
No one wanted to be Earth.
Maybe it just doesn't have a good ring to it.
They were living on Earth? Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Oh, there is an r/Sailor Moon on Reddit. Okay.
Ooh. Oh,
and
Reddit.
The question asked 2 years ago, where is Sailor Earth?
Okay.
This is the Sailor Moon mystery we have never solved. Where is Sailor Earth? Or is there no Sailor Earth? And someone answered. Mamoru Tuxedo Mask is Sailor
Earth. Okay.
Oh.
That would make sense.
There was another girl. Who was the other one? Who was the one in the white tuxedo? Like there was Tuxedo Mask and even the black, but there was one dude in the white.
Wasn't it just Tuxedo Mask?
Yeah, that was the same guy.
Yeah. He was just having like a crisis.
Moonlight Night.
Yeah. He was just having an identity crisis. It was the same dude. He was rebranding.
Yeah. I was just like, wait, there was like 2 of them, and they were like both
Sailor
fighting
Earth,
every
right?
Sailor Moon.
That just sounds so dumb, so we had to like rebrand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so apparently he is, that sounds like Earth. They're like, we need someone to represent Earth. It has to be a white man.
Yeah.
And I know he's not white, but whenever in Japanese cartoons, they always
make
him white. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the white dude who doesn't actually do anything, he just shows up to like take the credit.
Yeah. He does the bare minimum. He doesn't even get a bouquet of flowers. He gets like 1 rose. He's like, oh, I'm mysterious.
Like,
yeah. And he thinks he's like God's gift to women too.
Yeah. That sounds like Earth.
Yeah.
We're the better planet.
Oh, jeez. So we need a patriarchal, like anti-patriarchal retelling of Sailor Moon. Yeah.
Yeah. No Tuxedo Mask.
Sailor Moon rewatch podcast.
Yeah. We'll add another thing to our
to all the things we do. Yeah. Let's keep piling on. Something has to take off eventually.
That's right. Eventually it'll just click.
Something will connect.
We're just throwing shit at the wall right now.
And hoping something sticks. Yeah.
Zomo.
Eventually, if you like this episode, please rate us wherever you're listening. Share, tell your friends, subscribe to our Patreon.
Please
tag us.
Please.
Tell your friends. What TV characters do you think you'll be?
Yeah, what TV characters? If you listen to us on Spotify, there is a section where you can answer questions like what TV character you think you are, or what TV character you think any of us would be. So if you listen on Spotify, you don't have any other characters, Dawn?
I can't think of any, honestly. Like I never wanted to be like a character. You know how like as you grow up, like kids always are like, oh, you're this character and you're this character, and you like act out the show or whatever. I never related to that. Like people would be like Spice Girls, and like everyone would pick one, and everyone made me Posh Spice just because of my hair, because I had the brown like hair like Victoria whatever her name is, I forget her name.
Victoria
anyway,
Beckett.
That's it. Everyone made me like Posh Spice, and I was like, oh, I guess so. Like,
okay, Dawn. So visually, they thought you were Posh Spice, but internally, inside, which Spice Girl were you?
Maybe Scary Spice. I don't know. Like,
I think you were more like you're not sporty and you're not athletic, but like you weren't feminine, like
no, I wasn't.
So like I think sporty, because like Sporty Spice wasn't sporty either. She was just more like
she wore sports gear. That was it.
Like,
yeah.
had a sports bra, but I never did that either. But I was never girly. Like I was not.
Yeah,
posh.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
No, but she wore the comfortable clothes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
sneakers.
Sporty, sneakers and like comfortable. Always like just being herself, like well, all the other ones are like makeup, hair, blah blah blah, Yeah, I think you're more of a sporty Spice. Like she wasn't doing, I don't know why they named her sporty, but like I think you're more a sporty fucking just Mel C. You're Mel B?
Yeah.
One of the
it's Mel C. Mel B was
scary.
She's Scary Spice. And then it was Ginger was whatever her, like what was
Jerry Hollowell.
Jerry.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Emma was Baby.
Yeah. I think that's it. That's fine.
Yeah.
No, I never played like pretend like that, like where
I know, like all my friends used to do that, or like a TV show or whatever. Anyway, I would never associate. I'd be like, I just do whatever they wanted me to do, but I would never be like, oh, this is what I am. Like, no, that was never me.
Oh, I wanted to be Harriet Spy. Does anyone remember Harriet Spy?
Yes.
No.
Oh, she was just like an eavesdropper. Like she listened to everybody's stuff and like wrote it in a notebook. I was like, I want to be like a nosy little.
She was
bitch.
like a younger, like what is it called? What was her name? Drew.
Oh, like the detective.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. Yeah.
No, she wasn't very detective.
Like a child's Nancy Drew. That's what she was.
She just had dirt on everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I just wanted Veronica Mars.
Sleuthing. Yeah. Oh, Veronica Mars. I love her too.
Yeah.
I could never be. I don't have that like
charismatic
overachiever type of personality. Like I could never anything that's where someone's like an overachiever. No, bare minimum.
I'm like, that's a lot of work. That's too much work.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I was an overachiever until I was like 25, and then I gave up.
You're like, I can't anymore.
Yeah, like it's too much achieving.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
I never was like that. I just like, same with like school and stuff. I would skate by. Like I would just be like above, like I would just pass, but I wouldn't like try. No, and then I got into college, and then it was just easy to me. So like obviously then I would get 90s just because it just clicked. But before then I would not. I just skated. I was just like coasting through school.
That's what I did. I did 4 years of high school in 1 year, doing the bare minimum. Like as soon as you get a 60, it's a pass.
Yeah.
Like okay, done.
That's all I did.
Next course, done. Next course. Like it was.
Yeah. Except
I'm
math.
getting out of
math
here.
just came to me. Like but I wasn't also. I was coursing through that too. But like it was just so natural that I would get higher marks in that just because of that. But like I didn't try. There was no trying for me. I was just like, it is what it is. And then like I wonder why Nicholas has that same attitude. I'm like, oh shit, he's me. Like
neither of my kids got my attitude about school. And I hate it. Like I was like trying to get good grades. I was a part of a bunch of extracurriculars. I ran for student council. I talked in front of the school board for condom machines in our bathrooms. I did a play performance about bullying in front of the school board. I talked for the YWCA Women's Conference in my early 20s, like TED Talk about time management because I was a single mom going to university, I guess. So they thought that was a good fit for time management as the topic. All this stuff. And then like, I just was like, I'm tired. I think it was like after having my second kid, I just kind of was like, okay, this needs all my focus now. I have no energy for anyone else. The only reason you guys get me is because I'm drinking.
There has to be alcohol.
Obviously.
I used to be very Pinterest mommy. Yeah.
You used to be into Children's Against Tobacco. Do you remember that little club?
Yeah.
That you were part of?
It's called HCAT.
Hamilton Hamilton Kids Against Tobacco.
No, Hamilton Crew Against something. It was 2 T's tobacco. Or 2 C's. I don't know. Yeah. And
anyway,
it was
you were dragging me to those meetings. Like
Yeah. And I got my first job through them, which was like really good pay because it was through the government. And I got to travel like Canada and it was really cool.
Yeah.
I talked in front of people. I was just awkward my way through it, but it was fine because it's only to like teenagers and teenagers don't care how professional you are. They're just like, yeah, you're like not so uptight. I was like, that's just because I'm awkward.
Yeah. That's because I'm nervous.
Yes.
In front of you guys. What if you don't take me seriously? No.
But I used to do like forts, special cake days, theme days, made up stories all the time. And now I'm like, hey, you guys do your schoolwork today? I don't give a shit. I don't know. I think you just get a little like I think we talked about this on an earlier episode where like this whole year that passed, I didn't do anything for the kids, like no Mario Day, no Pokemon Day, nothing. Because I was just like, I'm tired. I just need a break. And then
we're all just run down. We're just we're done with life now. Like
because I used to only have to work like part-time. Now I have to work full-time, and it's crazy. Like you have to work harder to survive. Before I was like, just skating by. It's fine. We get to do what we want to do. Now we're exhausted.
I just get by like just like sleeping all day now. I'm just like, I'm done.
We are working harder than medieval peasants.
Yeah, and they didn't have toilets.
Like what the fuck? Like they might have itchy crotches, but at least they got like 4 months of holidays.
Every winter?
Jesus Christ. Like
I need that.
We are not supposed to live this way. And if you think like anyone listening, if you think money equal like literally the higher the pay you make, the less you work. There's very few jobs that pay very high that require a lot of work. And if you even look at those jobs, look at the boss. I bet you the boss is not working that hard and making more than those jobs.
Like he's on his yacht.
So like even when people are like, oh, but doctors are working so hard and making so money. It's like, look at which doctors are making the most. The ones that do like one surgery a month because it's so special, whatever.
Nurses now.
Like,
but they work 20 hours. Mostly administrative now.
Yeah.
Like they are mostly like just doing paperwork. And it's mostly the nurses doing most of the like grunt work now.
Yeah.
So
and they get paid less.
The goal is to work less and get paid more. That is the goal. That's what every person wants to do. So when you say like someone not wanting to work is lazy, well, so is every rich person. So suck my fucking dick.
CEO
we are not supposed
company.
to live like this.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Fuckers.
Think we're out of fucking characters to describe us.
Yeah.
No, I can't think of any.
No.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
That is it.
I would love to hear from our VIP Patreon, Stephanie Hurst. If she has, considering she writes, I assume she reads a lot. If she has any characters that kind of remind her of any one of us, let us know. And if you want a shout out here at the end of an episode, you can join our Patreon at the highest tier and be a VIP, just like Stephanie. Or you can join our Patreon at any of the other tiers. $5 and up gives you all our video and audio extra content. And we are going to be having, which should be released by now, is our
by this time.
We'll be we have a new text-based tier where you'll get our new weekly newsletter done by the wonderful Sonia.
And transcript. So
and transcripts, everything. We're so for accessibility, so
so you also get the episode before everybody else without getting the episode. Like, so you will know everything that's happening before what's happening.
Yeah, you get a little like sneak peek. You get
a sneak peek of what's behind the curtain.
Ooh. So thank you again so much for listening. Again, make sure to rate, share with your friends. We don't make money off of this, so we're doing this for fun, and we're on episode 103. So when people say people don't want to work if they don't get paid, we're proving them wrong.
That's right.
We're working and we're not getting paid.
We are paying. We are out of pocket to make this happen.
Yeah. Because we love you guys. So
because I love you guys.
Yeah.
Because are like hanging out doing stuff.
I know. It's nice that this is scheduled, you know?
Yeah, because if we didn't schedule it, we wouldn't see each other.
We're paying to hang out with each other, basically.
That's what it is. It's like going to the bar, right? Like, I think it's cheaper, maybe, depending on how much we're drinking.
Sort of, because we have to pay to like get in, so that's like our entry fee, and then we pay for our alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, so it's just like a night out.
And you don't have creeps talking to you. So perfect.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Yes.
No one's groping on us.
Just grab myself.
Like, don't do that.
I'm giving myself the bar experience.
Grab my own ass and be like, who did that?
So thank you everyone for listening or watching, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Good night.